After arriving in Chicago in 2012, Rohingya refugee Abdul-Jabbar Amanullah had regular contact with his family in Rakhine State. But the latest news from Myanmar is troubling.
They're telling me that the current situation is very worse because of the military surround, that they are not able to move anywhere.
The last contact with anyone in his village was this video, showing it burning to the ground.
We don't know who set fires. In my village, the houses burning down.
Amanullah suspects it was the military or groups aligned with them. Myanmar officials blame arsonists and say the problems are being exaggerated. It's difficult to determine the truth because officials restrict access for journalists and aid workers. But those fleeing the area tell a consistent story.
What he's saying is people have been killed, the roads have been closed, the mosques have been burned, the houses have been burned, the women have been raped, and even anybody who's educated or a leader of the community has been killed, and there's nothing to eat.
Dr. Imran Akbar just returned to Chicago after visiting the camps in Bangladesh, holding hundreds of thousands of Rohingya refugees.
The lines are a mile long waiting for food distribution, and it rains there every day. So with that, there's constant mud and sludge, and a lot of times impassable conditions for vehicles. Couple that with not having proper sanitation and not having, adequate latrines and so forth, it creates, the perfect environment for cholera and other infectious diseases.
Armed with pictures and first-hand video accounts, Akbar is appealing to U.S. lawmakers for assistance. He spoke with Senator Dick Durbin at the Rohingya Cultural Center in Chicago.
What we know is this: there is an ethnic cleansing taking place in Myanmar today.
Durbin wants to immediately end military-to-military contacts with Myanmar.
They should allow UN observers in immediately to see all of the territory in Myanmar currently occupied by the Rohingya people. There is no excuse for that. And until they allow that to happen, there is no reason the United States should send them aid.
As he waits further word from his village, Abdul-Jabbar Amanullah hopes whatever action the U.S. government takes.
How big is your village? How many people?
We have more than 200 families.
Isn't too late to help his family.
The military is still doing the same thing that they did before, set fire, killing the Rohingyas. So our first target is to stop this kind of stuff. That is my hope to the Senator Durbin. He can raise his voice, he can tell to the Congress and also our president to take immediate action on the Burmese government.
Action he hopes will ultimately lead to the end of a still unfolding humanitarian crisis that has already forced more than 500,000 people from their homes.
So she has a son and a daughter, but then she heard the bullet, so she started running, and she doesn't know what happened to her. So.
Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Chicago, Illinois.